MegaMogwai here, and I got yet another Legends of Runeterra for you guys today. And today, I hope you're ready for some shenanigans. All right, guys. And I'm joined by chat, who told me they were going to behave for today's intro. As today, we have a Shen deck, a Shen Riven list. This is actually a contender for one of the decks that I could end up bringing to the Runeterra Open. It has performed that well for me, and I believe it matches really well into the meta. So at first you may think, well, this is just kind of like a worse version of Shen Jarvan. That's the conclusion that a lot of you have been playing the game for a while will probably reach, because Shen with challengers from Demacia has access to Jarvan, strike spells, and overall just really good combat tricks as well. But what Noxus brings to the table that Demacia doesn't is it gives us a stronger endgame, in the sense that we're going to be able to set up some very powerful attacks with without requiring as much of a filled up board state, and that is thanks to Riven. The main reason this deck exists and is a thing is because even though there is a little bit of a potential anti-synergy between Riven and Shen, in the sense that the quick attack fragment kind of like does the same thing that barriers do, we can use both components to have a deck riddled with challengers, high power challengers at that, and we can work for a very strong combination that a lot of people don't know about, and that is Shen's own boat, the Sacred Protector with Riven, is extremely powerful. The reason being is whenever we give a barrier to an ally, that ally has double attack as long as they have barrier. So this means that when combat happens and the first strike happens, even though the barrier is there, the opposing unit has not had the ability to retaliate to that attack. So we'll be able to preserve barriers unless we get pinged by like a spell, for example, which makes it so that if we have a rally effect on top of that, this is extremely difficult for any deck to deal with, right? And Ionia's disruption helps really solidify these endgame scenarios. So the Sacred Protector with Riven allows us to give double attack to a unit, and for just 1 mana, we can give it the fragment that gives Overwhelm, and all of a sudden we have a tremendous threat in line. With little investment, despite the fact that we paid 7 mana to develop this, right? We run rally effects such as Trifarian Training Pits and Incisive Tactician to give us the ability to set up multiple attacks. Once everything else is done, we can set up the rally turns. That's why we're not really going crazy on rally cards here, because we want to be able to control the board first and then set up the kill. So the way we do that is we control the board through challengers. We have Trifarian Glory Seeker as a full set. We have Rune Squire. Then we have a one-off of Wrathful Rider, which is today's thumbnail. You know, you may think it's a little bit clickbaity. It's a part of the deck, so it's fair. And we got a full set of Enraged Fire Spitter. All these have something in common, except for the poor old Rune Scar. You know, he's getting there, but he's not quite there. But every single one of the other challengers that we run has a very high power stat. And we're combining that with either Quick Attack, given to us by Fragments, or the Young Witch, which we're running as a full set here, or barriers from Shen to allow the trades to go in our favor. And, you know, we make up for the low health that these units have by making it so that they don't get hit to begin with, as that is the premise of the deck. We have a lot of disruption, a full set of Nopify, very strong card in this meta, specifically for the Morgana Mordekaiser matchup, which I believe is one of, if not the strongest deck in Standard right now. They run a full set of Gills Beyond, they run a full set of Haste Spike, a full set of Death's Grasp, and some of them even run copies of Thread the Needle as well, which I think should be play more as a card than it is, but I'm not going to go on that tangent. Novify counters all that. Novify in the Galio Morgana matchup hits all the strike spells, all the Gentleman's Duels, and potentially can even hit fringe stuff like the 2-mana suppression spell as well. In other matchups like Seraphine, all the Mystic Shots, all the pings that really hurt this kind of strategy, we can counter as well. It is a fantastic meta to be playing Novify. If you're playing Ionia in Standard right now, there's little reason to not run a full set of Nopify, in my opinion. And we're adding a one-off of Deny on top of that, so we can disrupt our opponent's disruption, essentially. As then we have strike spells and Whirling Death and Bloody Business, even though this is not a full-on reputation deck, thanks to the fragments, and the fact that we have a really high-end power challengers here, and also the Sacred Protector. We have enough targets, thanks to the Trifarian Glory Seeker in early on, to have you know, something to strike with Bloody Business. If we don't have one of those, we can go for the I forgot the name of the fragment, the Glinting Blade fragment. Give something +2 and then chain it into a Bloody Business as well. That and Whirling Death give us 3 striking spells that allow us to also interact with the opponent, mainly in combat, as then we add the denies, the strike spells, and the barriers, and all of a sudden we have a very dynamic, very interactive mid-range list that is able to overpower a lot of decks and can actually match up really well into Demacia-based builds like Morgana, Galio, Elder Dragon. We actually match up really well into it because those kind of decks hate Trifarian Glory Seeker. And the reason why Trifarian Glory Seeker is just really good in this meta in general is because Elder Dragon Nora usage has dropped down because of the rise of dominance of suppression decks and Morgana Mordekaiser. And in the Morgana Mordekaiser matchup, there's not really a difference between 1 health and 3 health because Hate Spike is their way to ping at stuff. And when we're talking about Elder Dragon Galio decks, they don't even have any pings whatsoever. So a Young Witch into Trifarian Glory Seeker start can be absolutely devastating, as we can start picking off their board for essentially free as we use Nopify to counter their strike spells that they try to use in response. And we're not as vulnerable to suppression, even though Mage Seeker Jr. can be a problem for us because we want to be chaining the fragments. We can nullify that by just challenging it away. So that is the point of this deck. We have a lot of power, and we also have consistency. Like, we have reliable challengers, good units. The Enraged Fire Spitter just fits this deck so nicely, but then again, it fits a lot of different decks very nicely. As we have tools against aggressive decks like Spirit's Refuge, and we got the low-key MVP of the deck. Chat really hates this guy, apparently, but I think he's beautiful. I love him. Trevor Snoozebottom helps us finish games. He's there as a finisher, actually, even though he's only 3 mana. We don't want to be running multiple copies of it, but I got really good results out of this card when I showcased the Zed deck not that long ago, and I brought your boy back for this. And he is the MVP of today's video. Not really, but he could have been. Just letting you know. As then, we have a one-off sign-in for a little bit of extra card draw. Insights Tactician, like I said, alongside Trifarian Training Pits to be able to rally and in the later stages of the match. And overall, a very satisfying, very efficient mid-range list that worked really well for us today. And I got some sick games to showcase. Like, the games are going to speak for themselves, so I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for daily Legends of Runeterra content. Hope you enjoy the games. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, good. Take out 2 Young Witch.
No more mud for me. No way. A cut above the rest.
Okay, that's not something I was expecting. That's a neat tech. I may have to use the barrier here, because if I lose my challenger, like we're behind by a lot. We're behind by a lot. So it seems kind of bad, but I think I have to use it here.
You're slouching.
Or maybe we can play some mind games. Kind of wish this was a riposte. This is very expensive, but at least we weaken that. Yeah, that Laurent Duelist addition definitely hurt us.
The balance requires a watchful eye.
Gentleman's Duel can be used here, so yeah, it's not looking. This is a rough start for us. Okay.
Enforced equilibrium.
Know what rune weaving is?
We're vulnerable to Gentleman's Duel there. The way our curve worked out. But now that we Yeah, that's super fucked. Suppression shit, dude.
You would be right to fear me.
Fuck it.
No one is
Oh my god, stop, bro. Annoying fuck.
the fate of mortals and
Jesus
spirits
Christ.
falls to me. It must be done.
Want to show you something?
I could be compelled to but I gotta remove their challengers. Okay.
It will all be over soon.
No, 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 no. Top decking. Just don't give like a fucking Galio or some shit. There we go.
So I go.
Ray shot. Know what rune weaving is?
Our wills align.
Wait, he's in a volcano? Shed, what the fuck are you doing in a volcano there? Could you explain that to me?
Why delay the inevitable?
Stupid. I hope that was mod.
Now we set up the Blade Squire.
This will hurt a little.
This will hurt a little.
More will come.
And now's when we set up the Trifarian Training Points. Now when we're not under so much pressure. This card just kind of like, yeah, yep, it's over.
You fought with honor.
Yeah. Why not steak and potatoes? Would you like that? Okay. We always keep the Notify here. Gonna have a lot of targets for it.
See the world from behind a basilisk.
And now we just want to see challengers. But for the time being, we'll use the Blade Square.
I don't have anything amusing to say, sadly. Have a good day.
Man, that's honestly, I'm disappointed. I'd like to keep the Notify open. If you want to trade those two, that's fine by me. But when I develop this Riven, I want to have Notify. And we gotta play her before we attack.
To serve the greater good.
You must know me, little one. You must.
What do I get out of this attack? Kind of force some trades. Then I can nullify some responses. Let's go for it. Let's engage in the combat. We have a better stat line that they don't really want to be blocking into. And they can't really kill my Riven here. They need they need a death grasp. The good 3/4 stat line makes her very resilient.
Arigato gozaimasu.
And we get to push some
XD
damage.
ding, why no that XD ding?
We got the quick attack 1, and we're close to a rivet level up now. Why no Zed? Why no Zed? These guys are so funny. Just hilarious.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
I'm sorry, who are you?
I feel like this dynamic, this relationship dynamic, is me with my Twitch chat. I'm just here like expressing my pain and suffering, and chat is just like. Let's see what happens.
Off we go. Blow down.
No more mud for me. No way.
We get the challenger in. We still have deny and notify backup.
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Want to show you something?
Chop choppity. You. Yes, you do.
Make these pieces whole.
Why didn't you use the spell? Oh, him. Yeah, that's a good question. I don't have a good trade into this, which kind of sucks. I already have the Blade of the Exile. I don't feel like I need. I mean, next turn I could use that alongside that, but I don't feel like losing this body. Six cards in hand, 9 mana. They have a significant mana advantage over us. Like Morgana has really. Whoa. Sacred Protector. Holy shit, okay. Fuck, I didn't expect that. These decks run Runation? I didn't know they did. Oh, fuck. It's actually bad. Fuck. And now I... Jesus Christ. That was awful, yeah. That was really, really bad.
Return to us. Two worlds, one balance.
Really bad. Ah, man. I should have... I'd probably lose because that's so sad. Like, I didn't expect him to have Ruination. I would have changed my line of play a lot if that were the case. I need a unit. I need a unit. Fuck me, dude.
Where'd she go?
This is not... No, that was brutal. I could have countered that so easily too. I'm quite upset that I did that. It wasn't the time to play the 7-drop. It was the time to develop, you know, make use of the Blade of Exile, spread out, and have these counters in the back. Like, exposing myself to that card and auto losing there. Like we literally lost the game because of that.
I am not done with you.
Literally lost the game because of that. No, we have to get out of here. Like this is a shame of a game. Shame of a game. I just
These teams were
okay. From now on, I always factor in Runation. Like I should have done that. This matchup, they have a lot of pings. Young Witch can be helpful. Let's try to draw a bit more substance. I don't like Trifarian Glory Seeker here because the flash bombs and such like deal with her really easily. So at least the Rune Squire gives me something if it goes down, and I can work for a bit of a different curve. I can 2/2 into Shen or Riven here. Yeah, the weird pass gave it away. Yeah, I know. In hindsight, I walked right into that. I'm fucking upset at myself, but
No more mud for
we
me.
shrug it off and we don't make that mistake again.
The sisters will have you.
Really upset at myself for that game, but
To
you know,
serve the greater good.
just goes to show that I still have to improve. Because that was a moronic position I put myself in. That was a one game, like that was literally a one game that I just threw away. It's like the most obvious setup.
The mum still had me yodel in uniform.
the balance requires a watchful eye.
Look back.
Enforced equilibrium.
Excuse you.
Do they have two freezes? They could have two freezes. That really shuts us down here. Is it better to just protect?
There's still much to answer for.
Because this beats a freeze, but they can just ping this with a Mystic Shot. But then that's the Mystic Shot that they would be using for this anyways. So let's go with this. Sunken Temple, we're gonna equip you.
Reforged, redeemed.
Another day in the field.
I'll pick 'em, you plan 'em, kid.
Off we go! Slow down! I'll scout ahead. Armed and ready.
No more hesitation.
Run! They'll never know what hit them. Hold this.
Should have just dropped this. What was I worried about? What was I worried about? I mean, now I can take this line of using Notify. I don't know. I was worried about like a random aftershock or something.
Mushrooms. Have 3.
I got two.
Heard about you.
I find them unworthy. They are under my protection.
Playing into a freeze with this is also like not ideal. But I can resort to a whirling death if they harsh winds me to prevent damage on this. I force answers out of them here. I force blocks. Harsh winds here is powerful, but I can also counteract that with Riven's weapon hilt. Okay, let's see what happens here.
Would a mushroom help? There they go.
Can't spoil the surprise? Vandal scouts are never afraid.
Have a mushroom. Have 3.
I've heard about you. I'll scout ahead.
They grow up so fast.
More for my collection. Ooh, quite a collection. Swiftly.
Stop overthinking it. Stop fucking overthinking it. Like, what are they gonna do here? They can clear my Riven, but they need to chain spells.
Minding details is my duty.
Let's just get this fucking training pit in there. I'm too cautious sometimes.
I love the smell of mushrooms in the morning.
I'm cold, I'm hungry, and there's rocks in me boots.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Overdrawing. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, fine, whatever. We want to enable the reputation, so giving barrier to this.
So I go.
And then we're gonna go with a glinting blade here. Quick attack and overwhelm here, right?
For the lost.
Beg your pardon.
There they go.
I'll recite your rights.
I'm a peddler, not a meddler.
Unseemly.
Push on without me.
I got ways to find me mushrooms.
Stay up drops this 3 times? What the fuck?
Reforged, redeemed.
There's only so many frostbites a man can have.
Another day in the field.
I'll pick 'em, you plant 'em, kid.
There's only so many.
Vandal scouts are never afraid.
Show me your last card. So I can counter it. With one of these two. Not enough?
Pay dirt.
Yeah, sure. You can have a nice mushroom trip before death. It's fine. There we go. Clean! Clean!
You fought with honor.
All right, here we go. Arigato gozaimasu!
Happy New Year, Mog. Missed the TFT streams.
Missed? I mean, they haven't come back. So why are you talking in like past tense? Really appreciate it, Phoenix. You know, I'll do a TFT stream one of these days. Why not? We definitely don't want the Trifarian training pits in a matchup that's going to be more fast-paced. And the problem is, they play a full set of Pytos, right? Because that's going to be a little bit annoying.
Join the hunters, they said. It's my time.
I fucking hate this card. With every fiber of my being, I hate this card. Alright, Blade Squire, can you do me a favor? Never mind. Alright. Can you give me a quick attack fragment? Quick attack fragment, and I will love you forever. I love you forever. Love you forever. Give me back my fucking witch. You degenerate. No way you got two, right? No way. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oof, okay.
This mama is the beast mama. Baddies beware.
Mama's got a gun.
Lulu! Where'd she go? Leave, Mom. Sharpen the blade, secure the kill. On it and on him.
Shen, your time has come.
I walk the space between worlds.
Did they draw another ping? No way, right? Impossible. Boom, boom, boom.
It must be done.
It must be done indeed. You and you.
You're mine. Simplify.
Booyah.
Oh, there they. Ah, shuffle buttons.
Okay, okay. Oh, fuck off! Fuck this guy. Seriously. King of the Reef? You're the king of nothing. You're a child. God, I hate this fucker. I'm gonna spit some fire at you now. And then the Sacred Protector is coming. And then you're fucked. Then you're gonna go down. Is it though? What should I play Trifarian Training Pits instead? Let's think about this. Let's think about this. Oh yeah.
Enforced equilibrium.
For glory. Face me.
Booyah. Here we train and we create the best soldiers in all of Runeterra. They're so good, they know how to attack twice.
I find you.
You're mine.
You fought with honor.
Yeah, elusive. All right. Redemption. Redemption. Let's consider ruination. We don't need Trevor so early. Bloody business could be important, but I'm also going to mulligan it for the sake of the curve. Okay. Well, so much for the sake of the curve. What the fuck is Trevor doing here?
Great and good.
I mean, have you seen the attack stat of my late game units?
Finally, some action.
Lulu! Where'd she go? Leave up. This way, chop choppity!
Let's trigger the moral support. I mean, how important is this? This is pretty neat, but we're gonna let that happen.
Run!
I just hope that I draw, like, drawing into Shen would fix all my problems here. Like, I'm just concerned that I'm gonna brick. But that wouldn't happen, right? Never. Okay.
Anyone gathered here is an enemy of the crown. Beg for mercy.
Good steel and a good future.
Come on. Give me a Shen or something. Something!
Off we go! Roll down!
No one is beyond my reach.
No one.
Come on, Rip!
Want to show you something?
Nimblify!
I shall show them what it is to fall.
Not interested.
You'll pay the price.
Will I now? Tracker and this?
One candle for every soul.
You leave me no other choice!
Stupid.
Do not look away. Feel my pain.
died, then found home.
I walk the space between worlds.
I will bless you with death. I am not done with you.
I need just a moment.
Turn, kill, either way they are mine.
Enforced equilibrium.
Face me!
Implacable.
Are you prepared? So familiar.
What you gonna do now? You're wide open.
I am not done with you.
That is so fucking bullshit.
I find them unworthy.
You're mine.
But this should do it. Let's go!
Everything as it should be.
All right, this matchup, this could be tricky. This is where we definitely won Trifarian training pits. The problem is they have Aftershock. And stuff like Trifarian Glory Seeker gets really answered with by their pings. We drop the Enraged Fire Spitter. We drop, I mean, Moral Support is nice with the Young Witch. But I'm afraid of drawing too many spells. That can also still, that can be a problem. Let's keep these two. And let's hope for the best. Notify, there we go. Very important. I could drop Trifarian Glory Seeker, but now that I have two Young Witches, I can spare one and try to draw out some removal from them.
Thank you for coming back to the game, Mogwai. I don't play anymore, but still watch your videos on YouTube religiously, smiley face.
And while I don't understand that practice, I really appreciate it. Now we can develop Trifarian with Notify backup.
Victory requires a sharp blade.
Maybe I should have set up the Young Witch first. Try to bait the removal that way. Probably better. Oh shit, actual 4 mana.
Remember me.
Yeah, I think I should have done that. That may cost me here. This thing is completely holding us. Good draw.
To serve the greater good.
Good draw with Riven there. I really needed you, Riven. By going for this attack, I basically enable all of my moral supports to be 2 mana. That's why Young Witch is really important. Like she enables that even without Shen. So now every time I draw one of those, it's gonna be 2 mana barriers, which is gonna be really handful here. The 4 health from Riven really coming into play. No. No. No, 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 no. You don't have another one, right? Good. There it is.
Carrots can fly, Rib. Okay, okay. Ow.
Yeah, Morgana. Let's go, dragon.
This way!
We're definitely expecting some sort of
Nimblify!
stun here.
The balance requires a watchful eye.
McDonald's. McDonald's.
I sense their power.
I'm using that fragment so I don't have to spend mana for it this round. Oh my god. Yes. Reggie.
I help when I can. Shut up when I can't.
I find them unworthy.
Hi-ya!
Make these pieces whole.
I think it's better to do this. We give them a turn to play something, but they have stuns anyways. Nice! I'm surprised they weren't able to follow up on that. What the fuck? I was convinced they had like a mystic shot on top of that, but at least I was like, okay, at least I get that out of them. But they, wow.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Okay, let's get rid of this Morgana.
It must be done.
Who are we giving double attack to? You. And then you here. Onto that, and you. Onto you. Ruination? Oh, Hextech Anomaly to Rune. I mean, that's specific. Gotta think things through, brother. You got too much shit on the board. But it's okay. It's okay. I'm a nice guy. What are you doing? Why are you not blocking?
So familiar.
What the fuck? Why are you not blocking? The madman. I honestly thought this game was gonna be a really rough one. Oh no, you can't afford that. You cannot afford that. I thought this was gonna be a very rough game because of the Cosmic Youngling. It was completely shutting me down at the beginning. But ever since we drew that Riven, from that point onwards, our draws were pretty nice, not gonna lie. Uh-oh. Hextech Transmodulator? Because if that's your saving grace. I don't need them. I don't need them. Sounds kind of harsh, but it's true. I don't need them. Bro, I got Stand United. You're fucked. All right, Riven. How about that Overwhelm Fragment? Come on, Riven. Okay.
I find them unworthy.
Let's take away the beefiest blocker. And let's get it.
The balance has been maintained.
That's really cool, but Shen, you have got to explain to me, please. What the fuck are you doing inside of Volcano? Like, what? What are you actually doing there? Are you actually like spending your day there? That is just really bizarre.
Come on! Watch your toes! Filthy elf, Inspector Senya! Come on! Let's take this outside. Watch your toes! Come on!
GG no re.
You fought with honor.